There's no doubt the effects of COVID-19 have shaken us all in different ways. But for some people, the uncertainty has caused anxiety and even a lack of confidence. Our next guest helps women in particular create and step into their own confidence and calls herself the Confidence Queen. Erica Kramer joins me live now. Hey, Erica.
Hello, how are you?
Very well. Look, it has been a real curveball of a year. How has COVID-19 and 2020 affected our confidence?
Well, I think so many of us with this uncertainty just have no idea what's going to happen, what's going to go on. We've lost jobs, we've lost friends. Unfortunately, mental health we know has taken such a hit. So we've just seen that 2020 was the year where really confidence crashed.
Yeah, well, it absolutely has. I mean, I guess the key is that we're not alone. Everyone's been going through this. It's affected us all in different ways. If you're starting to recognise within yourself that you're not potentially feeling as confident as you normally would, what are some things that we can do about that?
Well, I think that one of the biggest things that we do, especially as women, because I'm a confidence coach for women, is that we need to stop telling ourselves we're not confident. Our language is so important. So saying, I'm just not confident, or I'll never be confident, or worrying about next year and what's going to happen, it just will put us into so much stress and anxiety. So instead, we need to work on our mindset. I know everybody talks about this, but it is so essential, especially in the year that we've just experienced. It's everything.
So why do so many of us lack confidence and self-belief? Is it something, from when we were little, or is it just things that happened to us along the way? Why are so many women in particular struggling in this area?
Honey, this is the golden question in my world. I think that we really have a care so much about what people think about us. And my work is all about helping women let go of the opinion of others. People are going to think what they think. And something that I would say to anybody listening is, can you let people be wrong about you? People will get you wrong. People are going to have opinions. It should not stop you from going for what you want. This is the time for us all now to reclaim our confidence and stand in our power, because next year is going to be incredible if we think and we say that it is. So 100%, I think it's an issue with a lot of women. I think it's how we speak, and that we're so concerned about ourselves outside. So working on our mindset, changing the way we speak and working on how we think about ourselves is essential.
Well, you've got a new book out and you've called it Confidence Feels Like Shit. Getting straight to the point. Why did you call it that?
I think that so many of us think that confidence is the golden star. So it's like, when I'm confident, then I won't worry about my ticker interview. When I'm confident, then I won't worry about this. And the reality is that confidence is hard. It means you have to put yourself out there. It means you have to be made fun of. It means you have to fail publicly, fall on your ass in front of people. You're really being brave, courageous, all of these things that are not comfortable. We have to get out of our comfort zone. And I think we want to stay comfortable. It's like saying we want to be resilient and not go through anything hard. It doesn't happen that way. So confidence feels like shit. It's the truth about confidence and what it really takes to create it. And the key word is create. We can create our confidence if we're willing to move through some hard emotions.
Well, I think, a lot of people, it starts to sound overwhelming, doesn't it? Because it's this huge concept and you're saying it feels uncomfortable and all these things that we don't like. So we might just sort of, keep that in the corner and not approach it. But if we were looking at this, what are some tangible, small things, I guess, that we can put in place, particularly as women, to become more confident? What are some things that we can put in place today?
Well, I think that first of all, it's our language, definitely. Number two, we have to really pay attention to how we are living. So are we constantly surrounded by people that are really negative, or how are our boundaries? What are we surrounded with? I think that's huge. And this year we've seen an intake on people joining online communities because of our isolation. So are you surrounded by other women who are uplifting you? Are you listening to your negative parents or your negative neighbors or whoever it is that's speaking badly about you? How is your self-talk? How are your relationships? Another thing that I would say is investing in either a community, a coach, a therapist, something where you can develop yourself personally. I think this year everybody has went unscathed. I don't care how strong we've been. This year has really shown us that we have a lot of work to do with our mindset and how we think about ourselves.
Well, Erica, love your whole vibe. If people want to read your book or connect with you, how can they do that?
You can go to thequeenofconfidence.com or on Instagram at thequeenofconfidence. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so, so much.
Oh, thanks for joining us on the program, Erica. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.